Good day, learners. This is Miss Reynalyn Fernandez of Pasay City East High School, and I will be discussing a lesson from Quarter 2, Week 7, Day 3, and it is about extemporaneous and impromptu speech with an objective: make and deliver impromptu and extemporaneous speeches with ease and confidence. Have you ever experienced speaking in front of people? And which one are you likely to be in front of everyone? I know a lot of you is like this boy in the picture who felt nervous whenever he is in front of people. Good thing is that as you go on this lesson, you can learn some tips on how to deliver your speech with ease and confidence. First, let's define extemporaneous speech. Extemporaneous speech is specially applied to an unmemorized speech given from notes or an outline. An outline could be like in the example, where you're going to organize your thoughts accordingly, like writing the main idea on top and providing each supporting details below. Remember that an outline is a summarized one. You can also do this using words only. Additionally, in extemporaneous speech, you are allowed to look at your notes from time to time so that you don't have to memorize your speech. Next is impromptu. Impromptu speech is derived from a Latin phrase meaning in readiness. Is applied to speech given, a poem recited, or a song sung without advance notice or warning. In simple terms, impromptu speech is done on the spot. Knowledge of your content is not enough in making your extemporaneous or impromptu speech as effective as possible. So, here are some tips that you can use the next time you are called to speak extemporaneously or to make an impromptu speech. First, decide quickly what your one message will be. Before doing the extempo speech, you will just be given short period of time to prepare, so it's very important if you can quickly decide what your message to the audience will be. Do not try to memorize what you will say. There are some cases that once you memorize what you will say, there will be a high tendency to experience a mental block. So, for you to avoid this, try to express your thoughts in a conversational way which should come naturally. Another tip is to start off strong and with confidence. Once you stand in front of people, make yourself look confident so that people will give you their attention because they will be interested to hear what you're about to say in your speech. Next is that you have to decide on your transitions from one point to the other. Speech transitions are words or phrase that allow you to smoothly move from one point to the other so that your speech flows and your presentation is unified. Some examples of transitions are steps of process where you can use first, second, third, and lastly. Another example could be through enumeration where you're going to lay out your details one by one. And of course, your transition depends on your topic. Next, maintain eye contact with the audience. Of course, having eye contact with the audience gives you connection to them. Also, doing this will show how sincere you are on what you are saying. Next, occasionally throw in an off the cuff remark. If you speak off the cuff, you say something without having prepared or thought about your word first, thus making your speech more natural and conversational. Finally, have a good conclusion. Your conclusion is your chance to have the last word on your point. It is also your opportunity to make a good final impression and to end on a positive note. Moreover, Here are some steps to deliver your speech effectively. First, use your voice effectively. Speak loud enough to be heard, but vary your pitch and tone to avoid boring your audience. Delivering your key message in a dull, flat, or monotone will surely bore your audience. So instead, add some enthusiasm and passion to your voice. It will surely get their constant attention towards the end of your speech. And see to it that your voice is loud enough to be heard, but not so loud that it sounds unnatural and bossy. Take notice of those who are sitting at the back. If you see them leaning forward and awkwardly concentrating hard, that's the time where you need to speak louder. Second is to maintain eye contact. Look directly at a member of the audience while you speak, moving your eyes from person to person. A good strategy for eye contact is to make a brief or a bit or two eye contact with the audience in one section, then move to another. Beware of the common mistakes where speakers naturally tend to focus their eye contact on the person that is giving them the best non-verbal feedback like smiling or nodding. If you do so, work on moving to others. Third, incorporate gestures and facial expressions. Let your emotions show in your face, particularly in your eyes and mouth. Facial expressions and gestures can add up to the message you want to convey to your audience. Let your expression come naturally and avoid poker face. Whatever emotion you want to convey to your audience should be aligned with your gestures. Fourth is to use visual aids. If and only if you are given a chance to at least prepare your visual aids, you can use the charts, graphs, or even drawings in showing whatever you want to present to your audience. These presentations can help the audience see and understand your concept or idea more clearly. Now let's try to discover more about our lesson today. What makes up an extemporaneous speech? The answer could be it is an unmemorized speech given from notes or an outline. Next, how do speakers deliver an extemporaneous speech? Answers could be it should come naturally, speakers should speak spontaneously, and they can sometimes glance from their notes. Lastly, how does an extemporaneous speech help people in their day to day living? I know you have a lot of answers for this, and they could be career advancement, develop self confidence, and of course, improve public relations. Before we end our lesson, let's do the recap. Extemporaneous speech is different from impromptu speech because impromptu speech is given without advance notice or warning, while in extemporaneous, the speaker is given short period of time to prepare a notes or an outline. We also discussed the steps in delivering speech effectively, such as 1. Use your voice effectively. 2. Maintain eye contact. 3. Incorporate gestures and facial expressions. And 4. Use visual aids. I hope you understand our lesson today. Still, you may go back to the module prepared to you, or you can just play back this video lesson. Again, this is Miss Reynalyn G. Fernandez saying good luck and happy learning!